Alright, so last time on Horrible Barovia Time, the group had set up Father Lucian as the acting head of Vallaki, with Irina as his political advisor. Ismark left Vallaki to return to the village of Barovia to take over as burgomaster there. Gitana and Davian Mardakov were both very keen in heading down towards the ruins of Berez. Gitana because it was rumored that the Vistani girl Arabelle was seen being taken there, and Davian because he believed another one of the stones that kept his winery alive was taken there. The crew packed up and started to head that way, but along the way they ran into Viktor Valakovich, who had recently escaped from Vallaki. He was being tempted by two vampire spawn in circus acrobat gear, one of which carried a large pair of gardening shears. A fight broke out, and Victor found himself at the receiving end of Brimstone's wrath. The two vampire spawn, however, made a few dents in the heroes before running off after Aemon used the holy symbol of Ravenkind, deciding that even though it was about midday at this point, that they would rest on this small island that they spotted on the Luna River. That's kind of all that happened last time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's about midday now, and you've camped yourselves out on a little island.
Did we decide to take a long rest? 'Cause I would love me a long rest.
I think we did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
If you're going to do that, I'm going to ask you to set up a watch order. Because this is kind of a travel road near a lot of things.
we're on an island and we have a magic crocodile that doesn't sleep.
Oh yeah, Maggie.
Right, yeah,
Maggie's
Maggie's a crocodile now.
crocodile. Yeah.
Alright. That is true. You do have a magic crocodile.
I would still suggest that we rotate watch for each of us.
Okay. Well, Aemon will take the first watch.
I mean, before we actually get into watches, if we still have time during the day,
Yeah.
I wonder if there's anything that we can, spend our time on or do, while we're here before we, just crash.
Yeah, you basically left mid-afternoon, traveled for about an hour, and got into a fight.
I thought we left in the morning. It's noon right now.
Yeah.
And I already want a nap. That's a
Because you went to the town meeting first to set up Father Lucian as head of Vallaki for now. And
Right.
that was early morning, then you left, and now it's about noon now. But again, it's hard to tell because it's Barovia and everything's dark and cloudy all the time.
But I'm tired and I already used up a lot of my spell slots.
I have 24 hit points.
Yeah. I'm half hit points as well. So let's go to sleep.
Just having... You don't have to sleep, necessarily. You can just rest.
Time is relative.
The issue is if we
Yeah. You go ahead.
the issue is if we rest, it's going to be nighttime, and we're going to have to spend another long rest here, essentially. So we're going to have to do 2 long rests.
That's cool.
Bryn gets his hit dice back, so...
I'm cool with napping all day.
Well, I was thinking of seeing if there's if I'm not sure exactly what we can do here, but if we can spend a little bit of time, let's not waste a day. If we can do anything, prepare it all, plan maybe.
I mean, we could try and travel at night, and then aim.
Well, no. I'm saying before we take a rest tonight, maybe we spend some time taking stock of what we have to do still, and sort of planning, on our next steps, because we know what we're doing right now is going to these ruins to find this Vistani girl and the stone, but we need to figure out what we're doing next after that, right?
Yeah, when the next thing to do is look for one of those artifacts that we're supposed to look for.
We only have 1 artifact left, though.
Isn't that the one that's...
Oh.
What was the clue for that one?
I have it here, 1 sec.
Okay.
The Crypt of the Wizard Ordnar, isn't it?
Right.
Do
That's fun.
I don't know of any wizard crypts.
No, yeah, there was a wizard one.
DM.
Metagaming. Do
Yeah.
we know that's in Straw's Castle or not?
DM.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead. No, you go ahead. Answer Katie's question first.
Let me just read what it says again. Yeah, search for the crypt of the wizard Ordinaire. His staff is the key. I don't believe you got confirmation from anybody where that is.
You have to figure out where that is, and in the meantime,
I do have a question for the DM.
Yep.
When Brimstone saw the stag earlier,
Yes.
I knew that it wasn't a stag and it wasn't fully a person, right?
Yeah.
Or did I get the sense that it was a person?
Like, when you looked at it, it looked like a stag, but you, with your crazy senses, could tell that it smelled more human than stag.
Okay. Would I know then that is something to which magic would ascribe that? Like, would I know at least enough to know that like that's something magical?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got power enough senses to smell magic.
Brimstone would bring that up and mention that, whatever leads we need to follow about this crypt and this wizard, there was that stag that I saw earlier, and it seemed like some magic was afoot there, so maybe following up on that would... I mean, we haven't met too many other people in Barovia who have magical capabilities, right? Like...
we reduced one to you reduced one to a pile of red mush, but...
Right, but... So I don't know much about magic, but I don't think that he would have been the kind of person to just turn someone into a stag and let it loose.
Now we're dealing with were-stags now?
Are we sure it's not another evil druid?
I don't think it was a were-stag. It smelled specifically human. There's a difference in the smell between like a lycanthrope and that.
Yeah, and if it was an evil druid, it probably would have attacked the adventurer who just, wandered off on their own again.
Unless it went to go get more evil druids, since
I'm not so sure.
There are a bunch.
It was with some werewolves that it was with some werewolves that I know weren't it was with some werewolves that I know were associated with that other werewolf that we met on the road.
Eamon is going to stand up, walk over to where his camping stuff is, get out a pillow, and just fucking scream into it. Then he's going to put that down, come back, and sit down and say, "Yes, Brimstone, tell us about the werewolves."
I do have a question. Are you saying any of this like within earshot of Gitana or the Mardikovs?
I don't see any reason to.
Yeah.
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
Eamon is.
Gitana might like perk up if she hears you talking about this like stag and kind of go, "Oh, I think I heard a story about that."
Is there anything you can tell us?
Well, I heard not too long ago a mighty wizard came to this land. It's about a year ago now. A few other people saw him, but I did not. He was a very charismatic man, I heard, and he tried to rally the people of Barovia against Strahd. He stirred them up with thoughts of revolt and got them to go to the castle. When the vampire appeared, the wizard's peasant army fled in terror. A few stood their ground, and they were never seen again. The wizard and the vampire cast spells at each other. Their battle flew from the courtyards of Ravenloft and over to the falls. Someone I know saw the battle with their own eyes. They said thunder struck the mountainside, and great rocks tumbled down onto the wizard. Yet, by his magic, he survived. Lightning from the heavens struck the wizard, and again he stood his ground. But when the devil, Strahd, fell upon him, the wizard's magic could not save him. They said that he fell 1,000 feet to his death, and they climbed down the river to search for the body, and they did not find anything.
Ooh, suspense.
They say now that his spirit wanders around up by the lake. And that's where his body would have been carried off. To Lake Zarovich.
That lake, or that spirit, manifests maybe as a stag or something.
But that is what they say anyways. I'd never gone to investigate. Perhaps he survived.
Brimstone, you said you smelled something weird about the stag.
It wasn't undead.
That's what I was gonna say. Can you smell spirits?
No, it's mostly blood that I can smell.
I mean, he can taste magic.
All I'm saying is that this wizard sounds, if this stag is our wizard, he sounds decidedly not dead.
Mm-hmm. I didn't smell undeath on him.
Ooh.
I mean, if it is this same wizard, maybe he was given a crypt somewhere, or maybe he knows of some other wizards. I don't know. Resting place.
Wizards are crafty. They know how to escape. And then he'll sort of look into the distance for a bit and grumble something. Always great at escaping.
Sounds like a friend, though.
At the very least, not an enemy.
I would be cautious approaching someone like that, as someone does not go through all that and remain in all of their faculties.
Certainly not, no.
Yeah.
Do we have any other leads that we can think of following up on? We know Strahd has repeatedly invited us up to his castle. I fear that one way or another we're going to have to end up there. I just want to make sure if that does happen, we are prepared.
Well, I may have had a dream that was a little bit similar to the battle you just described between the wizard and the vampire, except the wizard was a lich, and DM... Did I notice the similarities at all, DM?
It was a different kind of fight there. In the dream, it seemed like Strahd had his own army against this lich's army instead of the peasants revolting against him, and this was not at Castle Ravenloft. It was on like a battlefield. So you get the impression that this is two different kinds of fights.
Yeah, so I think there might have been even another wizard, and that wizard, maybe if we go find where that wizard is and get his staff, that'll help us. But this other wizard, he was some kind of lich. I'm not a huge fan of liches. We always used to say in the Paladin Order, liches get stitches.
That's very clever, actually, I think, yeah.
Thank you. It was less explicit than the other thing we used to say about liches.
So,
I believe the lich that you are talking about is Aslan.
Aslan?
Yes.
Aslan?
Aslan.
Aslan.
Long ago, he came to this land, and he and Strahd tried to find a way out of the mists. Apparently, their union was broken, and they began to fight each other. I do not believe
Wait, they got married?
No. It was an alliance of sorts.
I ship it.
No. Riley, no.
Say that in character.
Yes.
Riley,
I do not understand what this shipping... Never mind.
Don't hate on my shipping chart, all right?
Zelfine's gonna cover Riley's mouth and be like, let her tell the story.
But yes, they had an alliance of sorts, and as Aslan was treating the people of Barovia even worse than Strahd was, there was a lot of tension. Us Vistani were sent to spy on him. Sent to spy on...
Sorry.
Riley, I swear to God.
Zelfine covered her mouth. I don't know what else you want me to do.
I'll stop.
Okay. But yes, there is a big war between the two, and I believe Aslan got sent to another plane of dread.
So
I
he
don't
wouldn't have
suppose.
he wouldn't have a crypt.
No, not here.
I don't suppose there's any other crypts full of wizards that we should know about.
Well, there's always the castle. There is large, extensive crypts down below, though it is crawling with vampire spawn and Strahd's old wives that he has no longer any use for.
That's really just
That's
misogyny
gross.
and gross. Yeah, I was.
I honestly, after all of this, I can't believe you're shocked by that.
I'm not shocked. It's just kind of, you know, you always know what you're gonna get with vampires, but it's never easy when you get it. It's just disgusting.
Yes.
Okay, so way I see it, we have a couple things that we could follow up on. We've got this stag. We've got this lich, who, from the sounds of it, is somebody that Strahd, if not necessarily is afraid of, considers a threat, or did consider a threat. We've got the werewolves. We've got... I'm not sure what else we have we can follow up on.
Yes.
Don't take this the wrong way, but the werewolf seems like more of a you thing.
Maybe. I mean, at the very least, like, they probably are...
Well, if you ask me, the werewolves, if you can get them on your side, they're definitely beneficial in the long run. We haven't been able to form an alliance between the were-ravens and the werewolves, but...
Look,
It makes it sound like hold on, it makes it sound like you've tried.
Well, we've tried, of course, but, you know, lone wolves and all that.
Can you tell me anything about them?
Wolves form packs.
I mean, they tend to like their own company.
With other wolves, Amond.
And with other things. That's why we have dogs.
No,
no,
usually
dogs are
No.
different than werewolves.
So, Damien, anything else you can tell me about them? Where they are?
Well, they're closer to the northwest of Barovia, the edge there. They've got some caves up there. We tried forming a bit of an alliance between the two of us. They seem to think they could handle themselves on their own.
Do you know anything about their leadership, their goals?
Well, I did meet with their leader once. He seemed like a nice enough guy, but, you know, very secretive, protective. His wife really knew how to run things, though.
Well, what happened to his wife? I'm assuming something not good.
Nah, she's fine. As far as
Oh,
I know.
okay.
I haven't really come into contact with them in a while, so my information is a bit outdated.
That's fair.
We're bringing up the fact that we know you help our case at all, or would it be more of a hindrance, do you think?
Depends on who you're talking to.
Do you have any allies amongst them?
I mean, like I said, they didn't really seem to want much to do with us, but it wouldn't hurt your position either.
Very well. I just know that, for me at least, if our plan, which is what it sounds like, and it's a crazy plan, but it's the one we've got, is another peasant uprising of some kind. Chitani earmuffs, please.
Yes. She, kind of covers her ears and walks a little bit away from the...
That is
Oh
my
my
mother
God.
you're talking to, Brimstone.
Yes, and she also hasn't said categorically that she isn't supposed to relay all her information to Strahd. So, no.
Again, like, a little bit hurtful, like a little bit bigoted. I don't appreciate
She
that.
told us that herself, Eamon.
Yeah, no
Okay,
one says
but-
she wants to do it, but she doesn't seem to have a choice in the matter.
Oh.
Yeah, she did
Wait a second.
straight up
Then
tell
why-
you, Eamon, that she does report to Strahd because that is the way things have always been, and the Vistani camp is scared to move against him.
I guess the Vistani camp is scared to move against him, and she probably would. It's tradition, but I don't... Why do I have a choice in the matter, then?
Because you're not part of the Vistani camp, I think.
Well, I guess.
Well, because
But-
maybe you're not from, like, I don't know. Maybe once you're out of the realm, then you're out of the clutches of Strahd. I don't know. It seems
So,
like
but-
kind of like a plot
Seems
hole,
like
huh?
something you should ask Gitana and Lucas.
So-
Ooh.
So, if our plan at the moment is to get the people of Barovia on our side, we're going to need all the help we can get, because from what it sounds like, people have tried in the past and failed hard.
We should bake cookies for everybody. That's how we do it.
I mean, that could work, but
It could help, yeah.
I'm trying not to discourage you, but I feel like that's maybe not the first thing we should.
I mean, Eamon, if you ever say no to cookies and something, then what are we even?
Perhaps
I'm on a
it shouldn't-
diet, is what I am.
Maybe it shouldn't be our only plan, but
No,
like
yeah.
cookies plus.
Tea.
Mhm.
What else have we got?
Yeah.
Werewolves on cookies plus werewolves on our side, potentially this mage. Oh, if this mage has battled Strahd, then maybe he has more information about Strahd's capabilities.
Well, another thing I'd like to do is I want to get those remains back. Maybe if we do, we can get the paladins to stop being such dicks to us. Although, us, mostly me. Sorry about that, guys.
I mean, we're alive.
I suppose, but you know, I'd like to not be less alive. I'd like to remain alive.
I have an important question then, and I'm sure that other people have the same question. Does this mean that we try and get into Castle Ravenloft once before we, set everything off?
I would say yes.
Delphine, Riley?
You mean like a super secret mission to just kind of sneak around?
Something tells me we won't be able to get in there secretly. If Strahd is as
Yeah.
omniscient as he seems in this realm, then there
He's
is
got
no way
eyes
to get in
everywhere.
there. Yeah.
So you mean to just go in and be like, "Hey, we're here for the party"?
We might have to do that at some point, and I really don't want to.
I don't want to either.
Delphine?
I really don't want to.
I mean, I don't want to accept his dinner invitation, but it's sounding like that might be our only option. Question though, if we do plan to go in and then get out and then go back in later, that middle part, do we have a plan for that?
Well, I can teleport. So
Good for you.
Short bursts,
Good
right?
job. Good job.
I'm just
I'm glad.
Proud of you.
whatever plan we have, you don't need to worry about me.
That's good. I can turn invisible.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I am
I
very
can't
good.
check my spells right now because my computer broke down.
Oh no.
But I think I can turn somebody else invisible.
What's a computer?
God damn it. Am I the fault?
If you cast it at a higher level, you can turn more people invisible.
That's right. I think I can turn just one more person invisible if I cast it higher. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one extra per spell level, which means if you cast it at a fourth level, you'd be able to turn 3 people invisible.
I
Yeah.
don't have a fourth level slot yet. I don't think.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mostly know this
So-
because my warlock automatically casts things at 3rd level, so she always accidentally turns somebody else invisible.
That's great.
I don't have much confidence in it, but I'd like to see if we can find someone who has information about the schematics of Ravenloft. Maybe there's a secret entrance or something we can find.
Well, there is a possibility of scouting it via... Look, I don't want to endanger anyone is the thing.
Right.
But the only
Neither do us.
The only way we're going to map out Castle Ravenloft is if we scout it out ourselves.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's at least worth trying to see if we can find someone who's got a handy-dandy blueprint or a map, because what I'm hearing right now for our plan to get out is magical bullshit, she'll point at Aemond, magical bullshit, she'll point at Riley, and then she'll gesture between herself and Brimstone and go, and dumb luck, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, that's helped us so far, but you're right. We should go in with more than just...
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, it's gonna run out real soon.
I don't want our plan to be
Keep relying
limping
on it.
along when we're leaving Castle Ravenloft. Because
This is too important to give to chance.
Hey, Zelfine, do you know anyone who's good at stealing shit?
What are you implying, Damon?
All I'm saying is...
All you thieves know each other, right?
If you know anyone who's good at sneaking around, who could maybe,
Who has a plus 9 to stealth.
who is good at investigation and perhaps perception.
In Barovia?
You flatter me, Aemond, but I'm standing right here.
Okay. Well, see, I don't have proficiency in perception. But,
also
look,
got
I
I...
know
a
Theo
bard.
is a fellow rogue, if that's what you're getting at, but do we
No.
really want to involve him in this?
I'll be honest, Zelfine, I have very big reservations about sending you in, particularly sending you in alone on a scouting mission.
Because you're
Yeah.
right, I do know several thieves and unmentionable sorts. Unfortunately, they are not here,
Okay,
as
so
it were.
what if I go to dinner with him while Zelfine scouts the castle?
I feel like I would rather we go as a group instead of alone.
Kinda.
I
Yeah, because
also- Really must stress the getting out part of the plan. I would like to have some confidence in that.
I don't think we can do anything about that right here, right now, but I think that adding a getting out portion, because if it was just we were just going in all in, that would be a different story. That's like we get all our resources, but we're trying to do something that isn't going to expend all of our resources in one.
Yeah, we need to...
decide what we can spend on this.
Okay. Now you're thinking like a D&D player. Eamon will say that out of character.
What's a D&D character?
Y'all, the fourth wall is gone.
I feel like this is probably a discussion we can have outside of the episode
Totally.
at this
Yeah.
point.
I just wanted to like have us be doing something and get something done during this day before we take a rest.
No, but you're
We
absolutely correct.
We already did stuff. We fought a big scissor man, so it's fine.
Big scissor lady.
I think that when we get
And
back
scissor
to
lady.
when we get back to Vallaki, barring any other bullshit we have to deal with, we should start trying to gather information and some allies.
I want to get that third stone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give a thumbs up to Damien. Davian, sorry.
I
Okay.
appreciate that, yes. I have no idea where the third stone might be, but, getting the second stone back will at least make things a little better.
I can't smell rocks, unfortunately.
Well, the fact that you can smell as much as you do, it's something
Rocks.
alright.
Rocks don't have
I am changing his voice every time he speaks, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
You're good.
Eamon will raise his hand and say, actually, I can smell rocks. That is a spell I can cast.
What? What?
Yeah, locate object is a thing I can do.
I thought there was a spell called, like, Smell Rock or something.
Nah, that's like a transmuter thing. I'm a paladin, but no, I can cast locate object and anything that's within 1,000 feet, so long as it's familiar to me, either in name or description. Like if since all the stones look the same,
Eamon's,
right?
found he's looking through basically like a recipe cards kind of a thing, like a Rolodex, and he pulls it
Yeah.
oh yeah, as long as it's within 1,000 feet of me, familiar to me, da 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 da. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm assuming since all the stones look the same, I could probably do it with this one too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, if it's similar.
There we go. I think we should take up watches and get the rest and not travel at night.
Yes.
Let's just chill. Chill sesh.
Can we say that we spend like a good part of the rest of the day doing planning that we will then be allowed to do outside of episode time?
Yes. You can say that planning has been done. And
nice.
While the rest of the day passes, you do see occasional movement on the road across the stream. It mostly seems to be animals of some description. At some point, though, you do see a skeletal horse with a skeletal rider go by, but it doesn't seem to pay you any mind.
Nice. Real recognize real. It's not the Revenant, is it?
No, this is just like a literal skeletal man and not a revenant.
It's a Ghost Rider?
I would like to get a closer look at that, actually, if I can.
Is it the Ghost Rider?
So yeah, if you swim across and get up close to it, it's not going very fast. It just seems...
Don't swim across it.
I'm not going to swim across, but I would like to...
Yeah, if you get closer to the edge of the river, then yeah, you can get a good look at this skeletal warrior. Doesn't really seem to pay you much attention and just kind of plods along.
Spooky and chill, I like it.
Yeah.
I might send my crocodile to get a closer look.
Yeah,
my best friend Maggie.
Your best friend Maggie swims across, gets up real close. Doesn't seem to pay it any mind, though, as it continues to walk down the road.
Well, don't aggro it.
Yeah, I'm not going to aggro it. I feel like that's a higher level monster.
Yeah.
Although it probably drops good loot.
No, we don't. No, we're not. We're not high enough level for that.
I'm sure it'll spawn again and later.
Yeah.
It's one of those situations where it has like the level above its name and it's like level question mark.
Yeah, that's
what
it's 100%, that's it, yeah.
Damn, I'm only not that level.
Like the text is all red. Like, don't even fucking mess.
It's got danger written on it.
Mm-hmm. You will die.
Alright, Eamon will click on his crocodile and then right click on the shore of the island to call it back.
Yeah, Maggie comes back and it seems pretty quiet.
What is his I'll do this goof over text.
Yeah. You do more goofs. I love it.
And as things start to get dark and you guys eat some like rations, start a little fire, you do see that the road feels definitely unsafe, and you're glad you're on this little island because you do hear noises of wolves again, and you see what looks like ghostly figures off in the distance, but as you try to get a good look at them, they vanish.
Not a fan.
You think for like a second you see a woman in white dancing on the river, but try to get a better look, and she vanishes.
Her name is Rio, and she dances on the sun.
Nope. That is not her name.
Denied.
And we're kind of looking over this, then we'll just kind of like... He's clearly very unnerved by a lot of this, and he just kind of sits there and he just goes...
Yeah, Brimstone, your senses are just kind of going berserk. Just like, it feels like you're surrounded by everything.
Where I'm from, we take great pains to make sure the dead stay dead.
Well, we unfortunately do not have that luxury here all the time. And in fact,
that sucks.
With how things work here, nobody stays dead for long.
What does that mean?
The mist won't let the souls out. You die here, your soul gets trapped.
Is that true?
Yeah, that seems to be the case. I don't know if you noticed, but like if you look at the Burgermaster's mansion, there's all those photos, right? I mean, not photos. Those paintings. They all look the same, right? Because it's the same guy being reborn over and over again.
I just thought it was inbreeding.
I mean, that could be it too, but as far as I'm concerned, the way that things have been going here, souls just keep coming back.
It might also be inbreeding. There are not that many people here.
I mean, that's true.
No offense, of course.
Whatever. But, yeah. I don't know if you noticed, but there's some people in town that look kinda weird. They don't really... You can't see a spark in their eyes.
Oh, yeah.
They were born without souls.
Ooh.
Empty husks, really.
This entire idea is just fucking baffling to Eamon.
Brimstone
like-
also seems very in his emotions.
Wait, whoa. How can they be born? That's like one of the three requirements. It's the body, mind, the soul. It's not like the body, the mind, and whatever.
Yeah.
Not everybody has a soul, Eamon. I knew a lot of people back home who like, that was just it. What they were there was it. There wasn't anything that they were after they died.
Well, not everyone. Look, everyone has kind of an innate energy. It forms a soul, but then, sometimes the soul can be evaporated, and then the energy kind of goes back into the plane, and then it gets reborn into another soul or something else later on. It's like a bunch of... Look, there's a lot of theology behind this.
Sometimes people are just what they are. Sometimes that energy you're talking about isn't anything within them. It's just them themselves.
Yeah, I know. That's how fiends and celestials work.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but the people that don't have souls here, they just go about their business. They don't interact. They don't fall in love. They don't have anything there.
Can they hold weapons?
They don't really have a, motivation for it.
Well, I think we can find a use for them anyways.
Just
I don't
saying.
know. I feel bad for using them.
I'm just saying. That's how that goes.
All right.
Sad.
There's just people without souls.
That is incredibly sad. But, I don't know, maybe if we can get them out of here, they can grow some souls.
I don't think that's how that works, but,
Can you even exist without a soul outside of this place? Is that even a thing that can happen?
who knows? We haven't tried to get them out of here.
That's fair. I guess they wouldn't want to leave because they don't really,
They don't give a shit. Yeah, I don't feel like that would work.
Does that mean they get reborn, the people with souls?
Oh, no. They have nothing to be reborn. It's only the
They don't-
souls that get reborn.
That's what I meant, is the people, the souls.
Yeah, no. That things get cycled around here. Eventually. So if you die, you come back.
I wonder if Rose and Thorn are back yet.
I have no idea who those are, but okay.
Huh.
At least Strahd is good at recycling. He's very eco-friendly.
Riley, I don't know what goes through your head sometimes, but I kind of wish I could figure out.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a goober.
Can I take Damien aside?
Yes.
Okay, I want to take Damien aside.
What is it, big guy?
Say someone's soul was owed to someone when they died. And they died here. Do you know what would happen? Could you guess?
Well, seeing as you can't leave, if the person that you owed your soul to was outside, they wouldn't get it.
Huh. Okay, that's all I needed, sorry.
Then, if you need anybody to talk to about just let me know. It's, yeah.
Do you think this thing with the... Do you think this thing with the werewolves will work?
Who knows? Things have been a bit desperate around here, so... Like I said, I haven't really talked to them in a while. I don't know what their situation's like.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Eamon's just like, I don't know why, but I feel like just fucking kicking Brimstone's ass right now.
I mean, same, but probably don't.
Yeah, nothing.
His
I'm
ass is
gonna-
very kickable.
What about my butt?
Zelfing raises an eyebrow and says nothing.
Same with Aiden. Just
Nothing, my friend.
Yeah, I just make my way back to the group.
Cool.
Are we gonna do a long rest?
Do that long rest.
Okay.
Sure. I'll take second watch. Yeah, Eamon's got first, right?
yeah, Eamon has first.
I get all my bullshit back.
Zelfing can take the last watch.
Cool.
Since she's
I'll
a
take-
morning person.
I'll take third. Yeah.
Should I get them all? Should I refill everything now, or should I wait until it's over? Okay.
Beans.
Just
I think that's a wait. I
do
think
your
that's a wait.
evil
Shit,
roll.
I already did my thing.
Okay, so who's going first?
Eamon
Roll me
is.
a perception check.
I don't want to, but I will anyways.
Please do.
17.
Cool. Yeah, no, it definitely feels more unsafe at night out here. And as you continue to watch, you do see what looks to be a couple of revenants wandering around, but you manage to keep everything kind of quiet, and because you spotted them, they don't spot you, and they
Yeah.
go up that hill towards the Argenvolsholt.
That second roll is just for Maggie.
Cool. Yeah,
And she will
Maggie's-
stay with whoever is doing the watch.
Cool. Yeah, no, she sees him real good.
Little binoculars on her crocodile face.
Yes.
Yep.
Or opera glasses.
Oh my god, yes, opera glasses.
She's just like pulls out little tiny
She
opera
fancy.
glasses on her rotting corpse of a body.
I say, Lord Eamon, it seems we have some revenants upon the horizon.
Stay low, stay quiet, and they won't.
Yes,
stop.
Megan, I agree.
How uncouth.
Real quick, are we rolling for nightmares in between these watches?
Yes.
Oh,
Wisdom saving throw.
dope.
Gonna roll my real dice.
Wee.
I just want to point out that you are probably all within 10 feet of Eamon, because I would imagine the camp is not that big, so you have plus
Yeah.
4 to your saving throws.
It is
Oh, sure.
not a very big island, so you're kind of like among all these trees.
So you
Damn,
got a
that's-
21, Zelfine.
Yeah.
I got
gotta do
a
math.
15 before his charisma thingy.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I'm
you-
like good. I got 25.
Oh yeah.
Like,
you're real
thanks,
good.
Eamon.
Yeah, and I got 7. That's with all my saves automatically include my aura,
Yeah.
my special sparkle thing.
Your
Yeah.
book light.
Your book
Yeah.
light.
My
yeah.
my
That is
nightlight
so
of
good.
justice.
So good.
Thank you,
basically what it
Cathal,
is.
for
That's
that.
Yeah, by the way, that was great art.
Yes, I need to add it onto the slideshow. I haven't yet because I got busy with projects and stuff last week. But I will
That's
add it
so
next
good.
time.
It is basically the nightlight of justice at this point.
It is.
So good.
Chasing away nightmares.
Let's keep away nightmares. Oh my god! But yeah, I think Eamon actually got the. Okay, yeah, Eamon actually got the lowest roll on that,
Yep.
and he got a 17.
Yeah. I think everybody's doing okay though, because the DC for it isn't super high.
Justice keeps away the nightmares.
Just letting us sit back. Yeah.
You all dream of Kier.
I saved out of my nightmare, thank you.
Yes. It's all good.
Ouch.
Yeah, no,
Riley's dreaming of
you'll have
shipping.
like a pretty average sleep actually, but none of these rolls are particularly good dreams. None of them are particularly bad dreams. So I'm gonna just skip that because I
Riley got a
don't have to-
25.
Yeah, Riley is dreaming of,
Oh, yeah.
dreaming of shipping right now.
Yeah, you're dreaming of like a real cute girl.
Oh, hell yeah! Thank you
Yeah.
for this gift.
It's a real cute girl. You don't know
Oh,
if
heck.
you've ever seen anyone quite this cute.
Oh man. Heck yeah.
Riley's second watch, yeah?
Oh yeah. So let's do oh shit. Can I re-roll? Because it wasn't in my box?
Only if
I
it was
got
cocked.
a 5.
Yeah, you don't see shit.
Should I make another roll for my horse or my?
Your crocodile? Yeah.
Maggie's keeping me company.
I'll say that you get advantage because the crocodile's
Oh,
helping.
sweet. Okay, let's try that again then.
Instead of having Maggie roll.
It's the same. Fuck.
Oh.
Fuck off.
Yeah, you just kind of start daydreaming and you don't see anything.
I'm daydreaming about that girl I saw in my dream.
Yeah, that's all you can think about is this pretty girl.
Damn it, too gay.
She's too gay to function.
Mm-hmm. Damn it, Riley.
Yeah, so your watch goes by and nothing seems to happen, but you also don't see anything.
Good. Whew.
And I believe Brimstone's up next.
Yep. Can I use my last sanguine scent to assist, to augment my perception roll?
Yeah.
I mean, Maggie's also helping me, so like...
Yeah. So you got advantage already.
Yeah, so I'm out to 120 feet's worth of scent. And perception, 11.
Cool. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you smell stuff kind of off on the distance, but because there's like, it's so like busy at night, you smell like it kind of overloads your senses for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, during the night you do see a wolf kind of in the edge of the forest, kind of stare at you, but it doesn't really do anything else.
Can that have been when I activated my sanguine scent for this?
Yeah.
Would he be within 120 feet of me?
Yes.
Do I smell wolf or werewolf?
You smell werewolf.
Can I,
Are you on the other side of a river?
Yes. This wolf is on the other side.
Can I basically, like, walk up to the edge and see if I can communicate to him, like, basically sort of, I guess maybe animal handling or perhaps persuasion to, like, try and communicate to him that, like, I would like to approach if he'll let me?
Yeah, roll me, persuasion?
Sure. 5. Oh wait, that should not have been an advantage.
Yeah, he runs off.
Damn.
He's gone before you can even, like, get too close to him. He seems very skittery.
I'm not going to do it because I'm self-conscious about it, but Brim is going to Brim is actually going to release like low kind of like animal calls,
Yeah.
sort of like a hunter's like bird calls into the forest,
Okay.
Maggie's just there.
and like a quiet a quiet howl or two with that.
Yeah, that's part of the reason the wolf ran off. It saw a giant crocodile start to walk towards it. But yeah, if you're making animal noises, you'll see a raven perch itself on a tree across the way and stare at you. And then fly over towards you, kind of land on a tree next to you and look down.
Do I also smell do I smell were-raven on this?
Yes.
I look at this raven and I go, "What news?"
He kind of tilts his head and he goes, "You call? You call?"
Can you follow that wolf and tell them that I wish to speak with their leader?
She looks over and looks down at you, nods its head.
Thank you. Please don't put yourself in danger for this, though.
Of course, of course. Be safe! And flies
You too.
off.
And then I return to the camp and finish my watch.
Cool. And now it's Zelphine's turn. Please roll me perception.
Yep. At advantage because of Maggie.
Yep. Yeah, big ol' fuck off crocodile that is watching with you.
That's a 28.
Oh my god.
I see everything.
You see all! Yeah, you definitely spot, like, some animals running around. You think you see some, like, tree blights kind of dicking around. That they
Doing
don't come
tree
to.
blight things.
Yeah, doing tree blight things. I mean, they're twig blights, actually, not trees. Because those are big and scary. But you see lots of movement from twig blights kind of skittering about. You see, yeah, like a couple of wolves, but you can't identify if they're werewolves or regular wolves.
Yeah.
And you actually get a better glimpse at this woman dancing on the water. This woman all in white. Her skin is like this translucent color. She seems to be ghostly, and she's dancing on the river.
It's nobody I recognize, right?
No.
Okay, good.
She has, like, stark white hair, but her face is oddly youthful. You think she might be an elf, but it's hard to tell because she's so, like, faded.
Mm-hmm.
And you watch her for a little bit, and then she vanishes again. And yeah, I think that's all you see.
Okay.
Oddly quiet night.
Hey man, I ain't complaining.
Pokemon Center theme.
Do, 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 do. You are healed. It is morning, but you can't tell because it is still dark.
Damn.
Welcome to Barovia, where everything is dark and the points don't matter.
I don't think I've ever heard a better summary of Barovia.
Pretty much. So I guess we're just chilling on this island until morning.
Yep.
Let's go. I don't see any reason to wait any longer. Let's pack up camp and roll out. Autobots.
Once it's
Wait.
morning, at least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
once it's
Oh, yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
Of course.
Because we don't want to travel at night, because that'd be a big mistake.
No nighttime travel.
But mistake.
Big mistake.
Yep, no, it is, it's morning now, and you come upon Davian and Gitana making some breakfast.
Cool.
Alright.
Thank
I guess,
you.
know, no need to stand in the ceremony. I think we're just gonna get moving, yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks for breakfast, Mom.
You're welcome. It's the best we could do with the current camping supplies.
She makes smiley face, like with the bacon
Rations.
and eggs type thing. Yeah.
As if there'd be bacon and eggs in Barovia.
I was about to say, bold of you to assume we got bacon and eggs.
It's more like jerky and dried rations.
Pretty much.
Close enough.
It's like the only thing hot that they have is a little bit of beet soup that they're heating.
Can
oh my
I?
gosh, that's right.
Can Brimstone go noodling for catfish?
You can
Noodling?
certainly
Oh my
try.
god.
Can I do that?
You can
Please?
certainly
Yeah.
try.
Here's... I'll stop.
Can I even expend a sanguine scent to like detect a fish?
You can certainly try.
Can I use the croc? Why don't I just use the crocodile?
No. I'm doing no,
Oh.
because the crocodile's gonna eat the fish.
Okay, for our listeners, just in case anybody doesn't know what noodling is you stick your arm, basically you stick your arm in the water and wait for a catfish to bite it, and that's how you catch it. Doesn't that sound like a great thing to do in Barovia? Doesn't that sound bad? Anyway,
I don't
I don't know why you
Yeah.
expected an intelligent decision from Brimstone Mountain Man.
Is that how you catch catfish?
No.
Do it for the
No,
vine.
it's not the only way. It is a way. It's not a way I would recommend.
I have
but
never seen a catfish in real life. We don't have them up here.
they can get stupid big, like
They are.
monstrously big.
Yeah,
They're horrifying.
They scream not to be fucked with in fish form.
Lord.
Oh, Def.
And they have big, wide mouths, and like my grandpa has a pond. Sorry to derail everything, and he has it stocked with catfish, and we feed them. And the way that they eat is just by taking this gargantuan mouth and just scraping food off the top of the water. It's horrifying to behold.
Ugh.
Have fun, Brim.
Do it for the
Lord,
vine.
Lord, you can certainly try.
So would that be a survival?
Yes.
Can I use a sanguine scent to get advantage?
Yes.
Thank you.
I mean,
Aim
fish
just
have
gonna
blood.
launch.
So you stick
Yeah,
your
this
arm.
is entertaining.
Is this what you're doing? You're sticking your arm in the lake.
Yes, in the running water to try and catch a catfish.
Yep. So
Brim has done this before, certainly.
it is dark in that water, and you don't really smell many fish at all. And you suddenly feel something bite you. You pull your arm out.
Hold on, I have to do my actual survival.
Yeah, well, yeah, go for it.
11.
Okay, you pull your arm out and it's covered in leeches.
No!
Eamon will just kind of clap. Good
I'm
job, buddy.
Is that what you're trying to do? Yeah? Yeah?
I'm gonna pull one of them off my arm and eat it.
Okay.
Oh, God. Come on!
I'm gonna
why
watch
gotta
it
be-
first.
Zelphine watches him do this, takes her plate of whatever breakfast was offered to her, kind of tips it into Riley's plate, and walks away.
No, I don't think I can eat after this either. Let's save these for later. God,
And we're off again.
why you gotta be so gross this early in the morning? Why you like this?
So DM,
Yeah?
just from my own morbid curiosity, is it nice? Is it like a shrimp?
Okay, so as you eat this leech, it is very slimy and doesn't really have much of a taste. It's just
Alright.
like the texture of slimy.
And then, yeah, go eat one and then pluck the others off his arm and go, fish aren't biting, I guess.
We don't really have a whole lot of fish in the Luna River.
Mhm.
This is why I wanted to take the crocodile across.
Alright, yeah.
Lord.
Cool.
Okay.
Let's get going now, please.
Cool.
Yeah, let's get back on track. That was great, though.
Cool.
On the road again.
So you're on the road again.
Just
Heading
can't wait to
south.
get on the road again.
And you travel for probably another 40 minutes to an hour-ish, give or take, following the river trail. And it kind of goes on for a little while more. And the dirt and grass soon turns into marsh, and the trail dissolves into spongy earth pockets that, stand in tall reeds of grass and pools of stagnant water. There's a thick shroud of fog that covers around here. Scattered throughout, you start to see a marsh become more and more present. You see what looks like old peasant cottages, their walls covered in a thick black mildew, their roofs mostly caved in. These decrepit dwellings seem to hunker down in the mire, as though they have long since given up escaping this thick muck. Everywhere you look is black clouds, and flies dart about, hungry for blood. The fog is much thinner on the far side of the river, where you see a light flashing amidst a dark ring of standing stones. And let me just load up the mid where you guys are now.
Woo!
Load up the map. And if we do any fights, I'm not using this map, because it's another one of those everything is 100 feet. But here's
Okay.
where you are. And over here is where the light seems to be coming from.
Where?
Yeah.
But there, right?
Yeah, around there.
Huh? Where?
Here.
Oh, sorry. There's a light.
Yeah, you see a light flickering.
Can I crocodile up to it?
Yeah, in fact, where you are right now, the river seems to have gotten pretty shallow. Nowhere in here is the water more than 10 feet deep.
I'm still gonna crocodile across because I don't feel like getting soaked.
Eamon, you just gonna go alone?
You can come if you want.
This seems like exactly the way we should not be going about searching this place.
Okay.
Try it this way. Group, I would like to go investigate that light. Can we go investigate that light?
You know...
Yes, Eamon, let's go investigate that light.
You seem like you also want to investigate the light. Okay. Group, would you like to go investigate the light?
Yes, let's go.
Not really.
Zelfine,
I'm actually kind of curious. Like, does it
Yes,
look
we can
natural?
go investigate the light.
Is it a flashlight?
so we're gonna go and crocodile across.
Cool.
All four
Anybody
of
who
us,
wants,
all
anybody who
six
wants to
of us.
ride, I'll put you on my back.
Whee!
Or
Hell yeah.
crocodile. Crocodile is fine.
Let's go, Leech Man.
Is that my new name?
Yes.
Yep.
Zelfine laughs a little bit, then grabs at her side and stops.
I'm trying to make something laugh again, please.
Please don't.
Let her be happy.
It's too soon.
Okay.
So yeah, you cross this river and end up on the other side. And over there you see a dozen moss-covered, there's like a near perfect circle of these moss-covered rocks. The stones range in height from about 15 feet to 18 feet, and a couple of them lean inward as if to share some great secret with their neighbors. You see a weary-looking peasant woman standing behind a tall stone with a rusty lantern clutched in one of her hands. She has a dagger clutched in the other.
I'm just gonna do a little divine sense.
It is not a fiend. It is not a celestial. It is not a fae.
And it's not undead.
It's not undead.
I will approach cautiously.
So yeah, as you all start to approach and she gets a good look at you, she kind of like relaxes her dagger. She goes, Davian! Davian, is that you? And Davian goes, Muriel! And he like runs over to her. Are you alright? How are things been going? She goes, it's fine, it's fine. You know, best I can do with spying here, for as long as I have. And she kind of like looks at all of you guys and goes, do they know? He goes, yeah, yes. They know all about the... Well, actually, and then he like stops and looks at you and goes, she does not. I do not, nope. And she, the woman goes, well then. Yes, hello. I am Muriel. What brings you to the swamp?
Eamon cracks his knuckles. You know, hag stuff.
Yes. I have been watching the hags for quite some time.
Do you know if there's any way we can get them separated?
Well, I will tell you right now, there is only one hag here.
I mean, then the plan is to separate them, you know. Do you think we should go in half or down the middle?
Yeah, see, if there's only one hag, then the plan goes from separate them to separate them. Yeah.
Yes.
That was the joke I was making, I see. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Like, I'm glad you got it.
Not too long ago, 3 other hags were here, but they are long gone. They seem to have some kind of parley. I do not know. They spoke for some time, and then they split off.
I think we met those 3. Unless there is yet another set of 3 hags in Barovia, which would be just about what I would expect, but...
I shoved one in an oven.
Oh, that's very, inventive of you.
That was fun.
It wasn't fun.
Well,
actually...
No, it wasn't. It was very stressful.
It was a little bit fun.
And scary.
I don't imagine that would have actually hurt them that much.
It didn't. It mostly just kept them from...
mostly just pissed her off, to be perfectly honest.
It was to keep them from casting spells, mostly.
Yeah, they keep sending me dreams about wanting the mirror back. It sucks.
Yeah.
What?
Another time.
Alright.
If you need to know anything about this area, I can let you know. You seem to be working with Davian, so I assume that you are looking for the stone?
Yeah, we're here to help.
Sorry,
and additionally, there's a girl we're looking for here.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I saw them take a little girl.
Oh, man.
Do we still have the objects that belongs to her?
Yes. There we go.
Can I take it out? And can I take it out and use hit dice to sanguine scent and see if I can like pinpoint her location in here?
Yep.
Okay.
How far exactly is your new sanguine scent?
Well, if I expend a hit dice, I can extend the range of tracking her to 5 miles.
Right. How much is 5 miles?
And such a creature has disadvantage on saving throws against being tracked by me.
I think a single mile is 1,000-something feet.
No, a single mile is like 5,000 feet.
Okay, so yeah. You would definitely be able to smell exactly that No, that's the wrong tool. I need the pointer tool. Shift. You smell coming from across the hall here. I mean, the river. There. Perfect. That is exactly where you pinpoint the smell.
I know where she is.
I see absolutely no reason why our first priority shouldn't be to get the girl and get her out of here.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, the one that has taken her is Baba Lasagya. She has a hut in the middle of the village over there. When she's not in her hut, she flies around on a giant skull.
This skull, is it an independent entity?
It is a giant skull. She flies in it. I don't think it's alive.
It's like an aesthetic thing, I think.
It's like Dr. Wily. Oh my god. She's Dr. Wily.
Who is Dr. Never mind.
Okay, so can we see into the village from here? Can we see across the river?
You can see like the edge of it, but you can't really see it very well. It's very foggy.
Would I be able to pinpoint that the place I'm smelling the girl from is like the center of that village?
Yeah, you can assume that.
I mean, it makes sense. Like if the girl was taken, then she would be in that hut.
I don't have like everything kind of crowded, like fogged of war here, but basically you can only see like a couple 100 feet in front of you, and then it's just fog.
Mm-hmm. Well, presumably, we know that the girl was. Well, we know is the girl disappeared, right?
Yeah. You know,
but if there's a hag involved, and she's here, I feel like I can make an assumption that the girl is probably in the care of the hag one way or another.
Yeah. Muriel will also tell you that there are scarecrows that are under the hag's control, and they serve as a warning system. So if you not to approach any of the scarecrows.
You know the range of that?
Well, if you bother them, they will, awaken.
Mm-hmm.
Forget how many hit points they have.
So
they're kind of chunky, aren't they?
The goal is to get in as close as we can and separate. If this girl is captured by this hag, to separate the hag from the girl, make sure she can't take any offensive action against the girl.
Yes, I do not know what she wants with this girl. I did see her pull her into the area, but I cannot get too close. I fear for my life to get too close.
DM.
I was gonna.
Oh.
Sorry, you go first.
Okay. DM,
Yes.
knowing Brimstone's backstory and some of the people that he's interacted with in his distant past, would he know generally what hags are on the lookout for? Should I do a roll for that?
Yeah, do me a, Arcana check?
I guess if they're fiends, could I do religion?
Eh.
Okay, I'll do an Arcana or history. I mean, it comes to the same thing. So, like, I'm going to use my inspiration to get advantage on that.
Yep.
1. Even worse.
Yeah, you're not quite sure. Because the hags that you lived with in your village, you are 90% sure that they lied to you most of the time. In, like, a joking way. They wouldn't actually hurt you, the ones in your village, but they would not tell you the truth of most things.
Right. Eamon, having studied fiends and evil people, and Daniel knowing out of character what they want to do, would I know anything about this?
If this is a hag, then you, like, you know that they usually eat children. You're not...
Oh, okay, that's not as bad as what I thought they were gonna do. I thought they were gonna, like, turn her into a hag or something.
No.
I don't know. That's
least-
still kind of bad.
That could still technically happen if this is the kind of hag that does that. You know that the hags that you've seen in this area, they mostly were just turning the children into pies?
Well, I think we should turn the hag into a pile of red mush.
I don't think hag blood is red.
That's true, actually. Zelphine, do you know what color hag blood is?
I sure don't.
Okay, so... I guess...
I say we go right for the girl, as fast as possible, and then we get the hell out of Dodge, or at least the girl gets the hell out of Dodge.
What about the stone, though?
Well,
I mean, we can get the stone. Look,
if we can get Jitana in there to take the girl, if Jitana can take the girl away, she should be able to take care of her. And then we can go fucking nuts and do what we need to.
Jitana, does that sound good to you?
Yes, if we can get her out as soon as possible, that would be the best.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I will turn Maggie into the horse once we get to the other side of the river, so that we can have a quick getaway, just in case.
Okay.
For Jitana and the
Arabelle, right?
Arabelle.
Yeah, Arabelle. And
that's good.
Jitana shouldn't have any trouble because she's got like the same energy as Amond or whatever, the same soul juice.
Soul juice?
That's how it works, right?
Devian,
Soul juice.
can you...
Yeah.
Do you think you would be able to... do you think there's any chance you might be able to scout ahead and tell us if there's anything going on right then without the rousing suspicion?
Well, I can definitely give it a try. Here, hold my bag.
Okay, I'll hold this shit.
Yep. He, like, wanders off until you can't see him anymore. And then you can definitely tell that he's turned into a raven at this point, but he has not done it around Jitana.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically.
They're respectful.
Mostly because he doesn't know if she knows what he is. And which is why he stopped Muriel from saying anything about were-ravens.
Yeah.
And Muriel, by the way, is still hanging out at these druid-looking stones while you guys cross the river again. And yeah, Davian goes off and he's gone for a little bit. Flies around.
Zelphine, do you make anything of these stones?
I can examine them and find out.
Yeah. Roll me, like, history with advantage.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Ooh. Yeah, you've definitely seen
Hey.
stone circles like this before. And in fact, you notice a lot of the small details on these stones. That there is one located to the north, west, south, east. Those ones are taller than the other 8 stones. They have weather-worn glyphs carved onto them that represent different animals. You see that one has a bear, one has an elk, one has a hawk, one has a goat, one has an owl, a panther, a raven, and a wolf. You usually know that these kinds of stones are used in really old rituals, and they feel like way older than most of what you've seen in Barovia even.
Do we still have that staff from the druid that we killed?
You sure do.
Yeah.
All she would tell Aemond is it's some old magical bullshit.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean, specifically, you would know that there's, like, powerful gods once blessed this area, and it holds some measure of power still. You would have... It's very similar to the places that you grew up.
She would not have shared any of that.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
You also would know that usually these kinds of things block any kind of divination magic and won't let people scry on them.
She'd share that, Budge.
Bum bum ba-dum, bum bum ba-da,
So do you
sneaking.
think they still hold the power to do that? Because that might be useful. Maybe.
I don't know. In a place like this, they look incredibly old, but I don't know if they'd still work or not. Probably best not to chance it.
Is it good magic or bad magic?
It's magic, Aemond.
Fair enough.
Nature's funny that way, I think.
Yeah, nature magic doesn't really ascribe to good or evil.
It just kind of is.
Yep.
So, like, Eamon, you wouldn't even, like, be picking anything up, really, with your divine kind of senses.
Yeah, and I don't have them active right now.
Yeah. Even with, like, your general paladinness, nothing really... Evil magic has, like, a sense to it, like a taste in the air. And good magic feels more, like, warm.
Evil magic is like black licorice, I imagine.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And you don't really get that vibe from this
I
area.
like black licorice.
Ooh. Interesting.
I hope you don't say that in character. No. I'm kidding,
No.
I'm kidding.
You're fine.
So, yeah, eventually you see Davian wander back. You know,
I'm going to... Well, hold on. While we're doing this stone thing, just because he would, I'm going to have Brim lick one of the rocks just
please,
to do it.
please do.
Just go for it. Just
he
fucking
licks-
lick the magical rock.
He
Go for it.
licks the fucking wolf rock. Of course he does.
Well,
It tastes like rock.
complete nerd.
You get a little bit of salt on there, and you're like, I'm salty. And you realize you licked a little bit of the moss, too. So it's got a little bit of leafy texture to it.
Nah, I don't think there's any magic left in these.
It makes sense. I mean, if he can detect people magically with his smell and taste are connected, so it would be logical if he could taste magic.
Is that magic?
And what do I know? I don't know how magic works.
Neither
I
do
thought-
I.
Is that a magical... I don't know if it's a magical ability.
Can
I think
your
it might
sanguine
just-
sense actually sense magic stuff?
No.
Okay. Then you have
Just
no clue.
blood.
You have no
I don't know
clue.
why you thought I wasn't bullshitting this entire time.
I'm just asking for clarification on whether or not you sense any magic or not. And
Rules
you
is
don't,
written, it cannot sense magic, but we've been just having fun with it because,
Yeah.
you know.
because
Yeah.
reasons. So, taking that into account, you taste rock.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be cool if Brimstone did get the ability to cast Detect Magic on something by licking it.
If he ever does, then that's how he does it, for sure.
Straight up.
Rewriting the rules.
He follows along a dungeon wall with his tongue, like looking
Hell
for
yeah.
secret doors.
Yeah.
Secret door here.
Rune here.
Oh, that's spicy.
my
That must be a glyph of warding.
It's spicy. Ooh,
That's a
so
spicy
spicy.
glyph.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia, it's a spicy
no.
spell.
This is what happens when we don't get our sillies out before the episode.
Yeah.
So, does Damien come back?
Yes, Damien comes
He
back.
does not come back after you.
Hey, man.
I'm done with these fools.
Yeah, I'm out, bitch. Yeah, no.
Anyways,
So he relays the information that there are several scarecrows kind of out and about, and the actual ruins of this village are they're crumbling in on themselves. Nobody's lived here in a long time other than Baba Lysaga. And yes, the center of her, the center of the village, there is her house, which is a giant tree stump that has cages full of ravens.
that is disturbing.
He also spotted that there was what remains of a manor with a pen full of goats.
That could be useful.
Are they were ravens or just regular ravens?
I was having trouble telling. Right now, they seem like just regular ravens. There is also a churchyard to the west. It was mostly destroyed, but there is some rotting coffins there and bones.
Let's not go rooting around in coffins.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
Although I guess, I don't know.
And
I'll try to detect undead there, and if there are any, I will leave.
yeah. Let me just do a thing here, and he will mark where all the scarecrows that he saw were.
Yeet.
So you know where to
Avoid?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Just because this is the only thing I can think to, because he rolled pretty darn good on his perception.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. And boop, token. And the hut is there. There, dip. And scarecrow, and he also spotted the goats, which are there.
Where goats?
They're were-goats, yes. No, there's no were-goats.
Just,
Why not, Leanne? Why not?
Because-
I mean, it's your world. Go for it.
I don't want were-goats. It's fine.
I
don't want
think Shelby had to step out for a second.
Mm-hmm.
She said she'll be back in a bit.
And yeah, he also spotted this giant upside-down skull hanging out over here.
Oh, the skull motorcycle.
Yeah, the skull motorcycle that seems to be parked there, indicating that Baba Lysaga is in her house right now.
Yeah. I assumed as much as all.
That house is where the kid is.
Yeah, this is where Brimstone sensed the child.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. So are we gonna sneak around? I guess?
Yes, I would like to.
That-
And
Excuse me.
I think
Yeah,
with the scouting
bless
we did, we can probably chart a path that is
Yeah.
scarecrow-free.
Yeah, because I don't want to deal with those guys again.
I was
They were
thinking
kind of tough.
something like that.
I think you're like 2 levels higher than the last time you fought them.
That's true, and we have
That
like a
is
bunch of
true.
cool stuff now.
Yeah, we got a bunch of fun toys.
But yeah, the path I charted seems fairly sneaky.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the part I'm worried about right here.
Yeah.
There's only one scarecrow. Maybe we can kill it and then just walk by.
But quietly, maybe? I don't know, because then maybe they'll alert the other scarecrows.
True.
I don't know.
Let's just try to get past without killing anything.
Because I was just going to suggest if one of y'all want to be invisible with me.
I'm very clanky.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Do you want to be invisible, my friend?
I would love to be invisible.
Hell yeah. I'm not that sneaky at all. I got me some 2 left feet.
Okay, after we get across, though, I need to change the horse, so don't cast it until then.
Okay, just tell me when.
So can we cross the river again?
Yep. And if you're sneaking through the area, I'm going to need y'all to roll me stealth with advantage if you're invisible.
Okay. Yeah.
No,
Who's gonna be invisible? Sorry.
Me and Amond.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't have anything for you, Brim. I'm sorry.
It's okay. 10.
Oof. With advantage. Oh, sweet. That's a stealth. Oh, come on, Dan. 18. Dan.
I'm sorry.
Dan.
And
Dan.
Shelps has left for now. I will roll for Zelphine.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm very sorry.
It's okay. The dice are mean sometimes.
Cool. So... What did you roll?
Yeah, what'd you...
Riley, what did you roll?
Oh, I got an 18.
Okay.
What, Eamon, what'd you get?
I got a 6.
Ah, come on.
Yeah, you roll with advantage because you're invisible.
Yeah, but I'm wearing armor.
Oh, right.
Oh, so it evens out. Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Cool.
That's why I wanted the invisibility. I'm sorry I wasted it.
No, you're fine.
All good. All good.
It's
and
cool.
Brimstone rolled a 10?
Yes, a 10.
Cool. Let me just then load up
Oh,
there.
So much for being sneaky.
Well,
This ain't Metal Gear
We'll see what
Solid.
happens.
Okay.
I have to load up the... Where's my scarecrow? Let's see how perceptive these scarecrows are.
Dun, 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 dun.
They might not be very perceptive because they are scarecrows.
They're dinguses.
That is...
Oofa doofa.
Mm.
So 2 of us beat them and 2 of us failed.
Yeah.
Oof.
Let me roll for Davian and Gitana, and we'll even it out, I guess.
Okay.
If you all do real bad, then it won't matter. But
Yeah, we're fighting.
We'll see if the average is higher.
where the heck is Davian on my sheet?
Come on, Davian. I'm gonna run this average through Google. Mm.
And where's Gitana?
Mm. Okay, so 81.
Muriel staying behind because she is a scourge. So, yeah. With that roll, all those rolls, you don't really see anything as you start to wander, but you think you might hear some rustling of something moving.
Yeah.
It's very foggy, so you're not quite sure where it came from. But you'll make your way until you get to the hut. And you see someone has built a ramshackle wooden hut out on this stump that was once an enormous tree. Its rotting roots are thrust up from the mire like legs of a gigantic spider. You see an open doorway that is visible on one side of the hut, beneath which floats an upside-down hollowed-out skull. Flanking the hut's doorway are two iron cages that dangle like hideous ornaments, and scores of ravens are trapped in each one. They squawk and flutter and try to push their way against the bars, but they can't get out. As you get closer, you hear what sounds like shouting from inside. You hear a little girl's voice go, "Let me out of here, you old crone! My father will kill you for this!" And you hear a witch voice go, Now, dear. I won't be able to let you out if you keep misbehaving. Mother knows best. You're not my mom! Ah!
No.
And that is what you hear. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, you know,
Hello,
yeah, we
sorry.
got you. It just, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do first?
Is
I
there
don't
a
know.
way in?
I mean, the door's open. You see a light.
Gotcha.
And my sanguine scent would have gone away by now, right?
Yep. In fact, I'm gonna move everybody over here, because this is where you all kind of are hanging out.
Can I re-up my sanguine scent to see if I can smell anything else inside?
Yep.
Let me do that quickly.
So yeah, you smell all the ravens, and you smell what seems to be a human. This person smells slightly different than the other hags that you've smelled before.
A human
this-
and a hag that smells slightly different than the other hags?
Yeah, you smell like the human. You also smell what this hag smells more human than you expected them to smell.
That's
Huh.
ooh weird.
I'm sorry, I was a little out of it for a second. The hut only has the one entrance?
Yep.
The door's open?
The door is in fact open.
Okay.
What
can
if
I-
we? Yeah.
Can I spend my hit dice to pinpoint their exact locations?
Yeah. You smell the ravens on either side of the door, like you see them specifically. The house does not seem very big,
Okay.
and so it feels like the middle of the room is this child and this
Yeah,
person.
I think you already used the hit dice to pinpoint earlier.
No, that was for tracking her. That's a different use.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
So,
Oh.
can I, if the group is okay with it, I'd like to signal for us to go in there if I assume our plan is to charge in when the hag is the furthest when the hag has walked away from the girl.
Okay.
Yeah, or at least when her back is turned.
Or what if we release the ravens to cause a distraction?
We could do that. Yeah.
But aren't
Yeah.
we near the ravens?
Yeah.
Can we
That's
release the
true.
ravens on the other? Because we got two cages of ravens, right?
Yep.
Oh,
There's
I didn't know there was two.
There is a cage on each side. In fact, I am going to load up the actual map of the hut. Here you go.
Yeah.
Mm.
You want to release the ravens on the other side?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's this giant skull just parked outside. Boop. And there is ravens on either side.
It's either I can, I could probably ray of frost the thing open, or somebody can shoot it open if we have any bolts left.
If we can do it, we'd have to do it quietly.
Mm-hmm.
Can
That'd be
I couldn't
kind
use
of...
thaumaturgy on that, could I? Because it's locked.
Yeah, I think thaumaturgy just opens things that are already unlocked.
Could I simulate the sound of the cage clanging to the ground?
That you could do, yeah.
Can I use thaumaturgy to simulate the sound of the cage clanging to the ground next to the other cage, and with it, cause screeches of ravens as they alight and fly away?
Hey.
I believe, yeah, you could make that noise. It's more like, right now the ravens are already making noises. So, you could make the noise of them making more noise, but that would not... They're already making a lot of noise.
I'd like to specifically make the noise of lots of wings fluttering away and
Right.
stuff.
Okay.
And Eamon will ready an action to, if it's all right with everyone, crack a skull in half, hopefully, when she comes out the door.
Can somebody
I'll do a
make
big
sure
swing.
Zelfine, can you make sure you get inside with the girl?
Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, she can do that. She kind of nods.
Okay. And Riley, what you gonna do when we do this?
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna make the sound.
Sorry, I'm still setting stuff up.
You're good. And I guess we'll direct Jitana to also go inside with Zelfine.
Yeah.
Inside? With the hag?
No, not with the hag, with the girl.
Okay.
Just so they can just run out and get out of here. Yeah.
Yep. Am I missing anything? I don't think so.
I guess already a magic missile. Just to blast her, I guess. I don't know if you can ready a spell, I forget.
You can.
You can ready an action.
Gotcha.
Can't
All right.
ready, movement or anything, but you can ready...
Yeah. Yeah, because that doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
It just has to be, a specific trigger, when you see the hag.
When I see the hag, can I teleport behind her? Nothing personnel, kiddo?
I mean...
Nani?
That'd be a bonus action, then an action.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. I can't do
So you cannot do that.
Can I teleport behind her?
No. That's a bonus action.
Oh, I can't ready a bonus action?
No, it's
No,
just
it's
an
just
action.
actions.
Huh. Well, I would have to stand right outside the door to hit her then, so I can't really do that.
I'm gonna go ahead and make the sound.
Okay.
Do it.
So you hear this, you make this crashing sound, and the sound of raven wings fluttering. The ravens are very agitated at this point, trying to get out of the cages. And you hear Baba Lysaga go, "Shut up out there!" And I think we're actually going to end it for tonight right here, because it's getting close to my time, and
Yep.
Shelbs has vanished.
Yep.
Okay.
We can
Heck yeah.
start the fight next time.
Yeah.
Hag
Sounds
fight.
good.
Thank you all very much.
Yeah. I had a good time.
Thanks for joining us, friends. We had a good time.
Hi.
Alright. Catch
Bye,
y'all.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Stories tend to change when one is shrouded in the mist. Hearts begin to realize why they are there to exist. Eyes are blind or open to the horrors all around. No story pushed by those can match the ones that will be found.